Good evening, I'm First Alert Meteorologist Austin Evans. We are tracking the potential for some severe weather in portions of the Arklatex this evening. Let's get right into it. A severe thunderstorm watch issued for 4 of our southwestern Arkansas counties. You can see them there. Right now, we're not seeing any activity in those counties, but we do see that to the north and east. That watches until 2 o'clock in the morning. The main threats, if storms do roll through, again, damaging wind and large hail. This is the typical situation for the summer and summertime severe weather setups. Let's dive into Future Track. The latest on Future Track is actually putting some of the storms in the Arklatex, which we know is not the case at this time. So the location of these storms may vary a little bit depending on where they actually end up firing up. But we can see with the timing of the storms, the possibility of when they can move through. Going into the 10 o'clock and midnight hours, it looks like we may see some thunderstorm activity move through the northern half of the region. Remember, the watch ends at 2 o'clock. Going into 5 o'clock, we have a couple storms holding on, with some holding on going into 8 o'clock, but weakening by that hour, eventually moving out completely by the noon hour. Now, also tomorrow, a heat advisory in place for all counties and parishes, and I expect at least a portion of the Arklatex will be upgraded to an excessive heat warning. This is why we're looking at heat index values, the feels-like temperatures, getting above 110. 110 is the threshold for an excessive heat warning. Those are forecast at this time for your Monday and Tuesday. Rain chances going forward, with the exception of tomorrow morning's rain chances holding over from this overnight mess. Nothing. Not really much of anything through the entire work week. They do increase, though, as we head into the weekend. High of 97 today, low of 78 this morning. Very, very warm. It felt hotter on both accounts. Taking a look at our Mattress Plus KSLA tower camera. A lovely shot here overlooking downtown Shreveport. Things are nice and quiet. The next 5 hours showing us going into 1 a.m., holding on to the mid-80s, where we could see some thunderstorm activity in the Shreveport area. That is possible overnight, though the severe threat is a bit lower in the Shreveport-Bossier City area. Going into Tuesday morning, we may have some thunderstorm activity early in the morning, eventually moving out by 8 a.m., A sunny day is expected on Tuesday, and it's going to be very hot that day as well. Highs in the upper 90s and low triple digits expected tomorrow, but it's always going to feel hotter than that measured temperature. We're looking at 113 in Shreveport, 111 in Minden, as well as Texarkana and Mount Pleasant, 104 in DeQueen, 105 in Idabel, 107 in Hope. These places in the 110 or above camp likely to get upgraded to an excessive heat warning unless that data changes. We're looking at the potential for triple digits all this week. Yes, it's going to feel like it regardless where we actually land, if it's the very upper 90s or low triple digits. I'm going to have the latest coming up with KSLA News 12 at 10. I'll be tracking any storms that move into the region at that point as well. And if I have to stay a bit later, I'll stay a bit later just to make sure everyone stays safe. I'll have the latest at 10.